Oh my goodness, so much Gundam anime has been released this year. We have the Origin, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and now Thunderbolt is like a Christmas present from Sunrise. But doesn't that title, Thunderbolt, sound a little cheesy? Like a cheesy title for a cheesy anime? Well, you'll be glad to know that this anime is not cheesy. In fact, it's a good example of how to make an entertaining and serious military mecha anime. This series might just be a really good series. So in episode 1 of Thunderbolt, a shit ton of mechs go out into space to defeat some space snipers, and surprise surprise, most of the mechs get their asses whooped! I mean, what did they expect? Chasing after snipers in space? Space! Could it be that the commanders of that team aren't exactly the most competent in the world? So anyway, loads of mechs getting blown up and shit's flying everywhere, but one of the mechs, being piloted by a jazz music enthusiast, takes out and hijacks an enemy mech who was sniping because Jazz Guy managed to maneuver through blind spots. There's blind spots in space. So anyway, Jazz Guy kills the sniper and takes his Gundam suit, and the sniper team obviously get really pissed off that one of their own died, so now they want revenge on Jazz Guy. Now, let's talk about Jazz Guy for a second. He is not exactly the hero type. In fact, I would go as far as to say he's probably the villain of the series. Yes, he's good at his job, but he seems a little too sadistic to be a good guy. Or is this anime trying to shun the stereotype of a hero, and yet make him the hero to challenge my perspective on what makes a good guy? Really? Jazz Guy is a jazz-loving punk who likes to get his way, who always gets his way, like in fighting and with women, so he's kind of a good guy, but he's more of an anti-hero. In any case, he's not very likable. As for the other side, the sniper team, there seems to be a guy who I'll call Afro Guy, who seems to be the one who will go after Jazz Guy. Finally, it seems that Jazz Guy has health problems, like he's coughing all the time, so it may be that he changes as a result of those health problems. I would like to see that happen, but at the moment I can't really see that happening. Despite the ridiculous stuff that happened in this episode, it was dark enough to work. I mean, the military atmosphere and the subdued colours were quite dreary, so whenever something silly happened, like the guy using blind spots in space happened, it kind of went over my head because I was so involved with the super serious atmosphere. The characters aren't anything special, but I really liked the cinematic animation style and the way it managed to make its dark atmosphere engrossing instead of off-putting. Oh yeah, and jazz works for a Gundam series.